Are you struggling with stress? Hi, welcome. My name is Nikita, and I've trained thousands of entrepreneurs and leaders just like yourself to find their true life's purpose and live their dreams. Let's dive right into it. You have to first realize that there are two different types of stress. First is eustress, and the second is de-stress. Distress and eustress. Eustress refers to positive, tough stress that you put on your body over and over to train resilience, mental toughness, and fortitude. For example, running every single morning, first thing in the morning, or exercising every single morning, first thing in the morning. That puts stress on your body. The other type of stress that is very positive is, for example, heat or cold exposure. Spending some time in the sauna and then alternating between the sauna and cold, or just doing cold exposure, taking ice baths. But if you're like me and you don't really have access to an ice tank because you live off grid, because you travel too much, or because you spend a lot of time in the office, then the second and easiest thing to do is have a little ice pack. Have a little ice pack that you take with you to work, or have some ice on your off-grid ranch, in your van, in your hotel room. You can always find some ice and use that ice like you would an ice bath. There's specific places on the body which will trigger the immune responses, which will trigger the dopamine responses, even if you don't submerge yourself fully. For example, if you're in a high heat environment, maybe you're in the Middle East, maybe you are in Southeast Asia, maybe you're in the Caribbean. Well, grab an ice pack and put it right here, right on the inside of your elbows, and alternate for about 5 minutes on each elbow, and do that at least twice. That will bring your body temperature down. You will feel cooler versus just putting it on your head. Let's say you don't want to just cool off, but you want to trigger the growth of brown fat tissue. That is the good fat. And as we age, we tend to lose brown fat, which is why kids don't get as cold as adults do. And if you want to trigger fat burning of the bad kind of fat, but building of the good kind of fat, then after training, whether it's in the morning or at night, put that ice pack on the back of your neck and keep it there for 10 minutes. And that's going to trigger a response for your body to realize that, hey, guess what? Maybe we're in a cold environment and we need to build more good fat while burning more of the bad negative fat that can accumulate around the stomach. Maybe you're in a tough emotional or psychological state. Maybe something happened that brought you down. Maybe it's big trauma. Maybe it's a big life transition. You might be going through divorce, losing a partner, or big transitional changes in your business or career. Well, that can bring on distress. And the easiest way to control distress and to get rid of that negative pain is by adding a little bit of positive pain, a little bit of cold exposure to your face. Soaking your face for 30 seconds or longer in an ice bath has been proven to reduce pain, to reduce inflammation, and boost oxygen saturation in your body. Also, adding that same ice pack to your neck stimulates the vagus nerve and can once again reduce your headaches and migraines, reduce distress in your body by adding a little bit of eustress to yourself. These techniques have been used by monks and shamans for centuries. Yet, somehow, us humans have forgotten that and have learned to take the easy way out, to pop that pill, to open that drink, or to smoke something, and then we feel relaxed. Then the pain is gone. Well, the truth is the pain is not gone. It's just masked by those other substances. It's just masked by whatever it is that you did or took. If you don't want to be that person, I know I have been there many times, and it's only been the past few years that I chose to become sober and to become fully healthy and peaceful. It's a tough journey. I have hard days, and sometimes, especially since my choice to become sober, especially since my choice to start a new business and start really sharing myself with you, I've had some big tests. I'm in the middle of one right now. I've had a migraine for 6 days now, but that hasn't stopped me from being in the mode of production, and it has not stopped me from staying sober. I just look at it as, hey, if I can stay sober right now, while all of this stress is being bombarded at me, while I'm living really in a time of unknown and uncertainty, while I'm really in limbo and I don't know what the next month, the next 2 months, the next 4, 5, 6 months are gonna look like, yeah, of course I have a vision. Yes, I have good systems and a great plan. However, I really don't know what's going to happen. And that has brought a lot of stress psychologically, emotionally, and physically. So I have to be even that much more careful about what I expose myself to and about how I treat myself. Am I compassionate and am I taking the time to really put myself through stress, through stress, through positive stress, so that way every single day I can deal with distress. And for me personally, what's been working really great since I'm off grid right now is the ice soak for my face. I'm doing that 3 times a day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one at night. I do 3 sets for more than 30 seconds each. And I give myself about a 10 to 15-second break to literally catch my breath in between each set. And yes, the face has been getting very numb. But what I found is that my pain level, specifically my migraine level, goes down from a 5 or 6 level out of 10 to about a 2 or 3, which puts it in a place where I can control it. And yeah, even though I feel it, it's not debilitating. It doesn't hurt to the point where I have to take even more time to reset. So just a simple, less than 3-minute practice takes me from here to here in pain level and allows me to create videos like this for you, allows me to be there fully for my team, for my partners and my clients, and most importantly, for my family. And instead of falling into my old patterns like drinking or smoking something to relax me temporarily, I always told myself it was just a temporary fix. I'm only going to do this until this point. Well, a few years ago, I reached that point. I looked in the mirror and I realized that the person that was staring back at me was weak. The person that was staring back at me was unfit, unhealthy, and really full of excuses. And I decided to stop all of the excuses, to stop being unhealthy, and to start living a life of purpose. Shoot, I've died twice. My heart's medically stopped twice. What's a few years of working out hard? What's a whole lifetime of working and training the body comparatively to what I have been doing, comparatively to making excuses and being lazy and eating unhealthily and consuming drugs and alcohol to pacify myself, to make excuses? Well, I stopped all that and I decided to get in the best shape and health that I have ever been in. And yes, it's a daily challenge and a daily struggle to get up, to stretch, to train. And then I get a little bit of play. But that doesn't mean that even the play is easy, because when you're sore, when you're tired, it's hard to give to yourself. When you're uncomfortable, when you're in pain, when everything hurts. But then the other side of that, everything hurts. because I have been giving to myself. My back pain has been reduced by at least 80 or 90% in the past 5 years because I started stretching, because I started training here and there. But it was never a full commitment. So the past couple years, I made a commitment, but it has been inconsistent. I've only been truly consistent for a few months. Now, yes, I left the drugs and the alcohol behind a long time ago, but I wasn't giving fully to myself. And right now, I'm still going through that sore period. I'm still going through that quite significant pain period in muscle soreness and muscle stiffness. But you know what? I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the process. I'm reveling in that pain because I know it's the pain of struggle, not the pain of excuses. I know it's the pain of growth, not the pain of laziness. So if you're going through something similar, I suggest to enjoy the process, enjoy the pain, because whether it's 10, 20, 50 years from now, you might not be able to enjoy that at all. Your body might be in a place where you don't get to do this. Yes, a lot of people say, I have to, I have to, I have to. But the truth is, we get to. We get to get up early in the morning and give fully to ourselves. We get to train hard. We get to be sore. So whenever I say you have to, mostly I mean you get to. This is all a choice. You are living your own video game. So what is it that you're really doing? And what is it that you're not doing? Take a screenshot of your life. Are you peaceful? Are you healthy? Are you giving to yourself fully? Because if you're not, change the structures, change the program, and become the best version of yourself. Then let's do it. You get to do it. You get to cure your pain. Maybe it's physical, maybe it's emotional, maybe it's psychological. You get to face yourself. You get to put yourself in eustress, so that way the pain of de-stress becomes a little less. So that way you can be proud of yourself. You can truly be proud of yourself and find your life's true purpose. Find and live your dreams. Isn't that what you're here for? Or are you here to make excuses? Are you here to be comfortable to the point of death? Are you here to be lazy to the point of suffering? I say you weren't put on this planet to be lazy and suffer. You were put on this planet to be powerful, to be strong, to live the life of adventure, to live the life of purpose, true purpose. So I hope you take this seriously. I hope you change your life and live what you're meant to live and do what you're meant to do. This is Russ Nikita. Until we meet, stay peaceful. Let's go.